Okay, good morning. Hope everybody's okay. So again, welcome to Westcroft Cup. So I've got a busy day today. I've got loads of stuff that's going on. Yesterday I went over to Aurora Koi. Sadly they have closed. So basically what I wanted to do was see what stock they could sell me. Basically so I could help them out as much as I could. So I had some stock offer. And I had 3 vats off them as well. So instead of me obviously spending money on Easy Pods and all the rest of the stuff, I bought this so far. It's quite big. So this is 5 foot by 5 foot by 3 foot deep. Obviously it's got a bottom draining. Needs a bit of a clean, but I ain't got a problem with that. That's got to be sorted that out. And there's another 3 of those coming, but they're round ones. They're 6 foot diameter. So that one is 2,500 gallons. I think the other 2 are 3,500 gallons. So idea of them now is where I was originally going to do Easy Pond. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to have build a frame through the winter, because obviously this will be for next year's stuff, not this year's stuff. So I'll show you what I'm going to try and do. So I've commandeered all this area of Teresa. This is okay as long as I don't take up all of the garden. And to be fair, taking up all of the garden might be interesting. But yeah, so I'll show you what I'm going to do. So short term, the square one's going to go in there for now. It's okay, it's cardboard, we're day to day. So square one's going to go in there, and I'll put the 2 rounds, one's here for the time being. They're not going to be filled up. And then what I want to do, if you can imagine, you've got 3 6 foot panels. So you'll have a 6 foot round, a square, 6 foot round, and then I'll have a frame, comes all the way around it, and then it'll all blend in. I'll get all that level, cut some pieces out, put some concrete in the bottom, get them all level, and then you'll have 3 vats, 3 nice vats there, they'll be there. Show you the fry. Obviously you can see I'm doing some bits and pieces. It's a bit of a mess in here at the moment, so I do apologise. But this is the fry that we acquired about 3 weeks ago now. So you can see there's quite a bit of fry in there, to be fair. We are still getting losses, but it was never, there's about 1,500 fry in here. And I'm being told the normal success rate's around 40%. So that's fine. This is currently sitting at, I'm doing water changes and filter cleans here. So this should be sitting at about 22 degrees. Yep, there you go, 22 degrees. So she's going to say, should be sitting at 22. I'm just making a modification to the filtration at the moment because Dave come round last night and said he didn't feel that the filtration was strong enough. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a modification, hopefully to get that on there to increase it. So that's something I'll look at in a minute. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Because that's 1.5 pipe. So I might need to come down to maybe 1 inch pipe, see if I can do that. So that's that. Also today I've got, incidentally, I've got some measuring. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 measuring bowls there, which are all 62 cm long. I'll do them for 40 quid each, and then I've still got bowls here again. I'll do them for 25 quid each. So you've got them, you know what that's it. Like I said, excuse me, it's a bit of a mess at the moment. So what else I'm going to be doing? I've got Scrag 68 and the Koi Keeper coming over today. They're going to be coming in and putting a set of French doors in on the workshop. Main reason for that now is obviously I've got that vat. Oh, as well, massive thank you as normal to Black Country Dave, West Brom Pete, KP Koi, Chatting Bubbles, who supplied the trailer and helped me get the vat over to here yesterday. But to be fair, I think you guys know now, you wouldn't have expected any different. Black Country Boys Together United as well, and that's what it's all about. So like I've just said, so I'll quickly show you now so you know. So that door's coming out today, and there's a 1,500 by what was supposed to be a 2,000 French door, so pretty much similar to that. And the reason for that was so that I can open that door and I can get stuff out, because I've got nothing big enough to get it done. So like I said, I'd coming over today with Scrag. The door that they ordered was, shall we say, a little bit bigger than what it was supposed to have been. So I'd confident it's going to fit. Says it's his job, so at the end of the day we'll have a look later and see how it is. And then yeah, I'll get back to you. To be honest with you, there's other bits and pieces that's gone on as well. So we've had Westcroft Coy's been open about 3 weeks now. I say it's been open 3 weeks, that's not strictly true. It's been here, but we ain't been here, if that makes sense. Because we've been on to Salisbury. Okay, it's a bit of a mess. So we've been on tour to Salisbury. We've been down to see Mark's Country Koi. We went to Koi Collection. Went down, we saw Andy, Beasley, Graham, numerous other people that were down there as well. Really, really nice, really enjoyed it. We went in the afternoon. I know a lot of the other YouTubers went in the morning. So obviously we went in the afternoon because I had things I had to get done on the morning, mainly because I had to do some scratching at work, so I needed to get some work done at work. We're going to pay the bill somehow, you know what I mean? So just chill out for a couple of seconds. So yeah, so I got to pay the bill somehow, so I had to go to work. When I finished work, me, Teresa and the boys, we went over to Dave had got a massive ear infection, so he couldn't go, and Pete was committed to his football training. So it's me, Teresa and Graham. We went over to go and see him. Had a fantastic day at Ken's, or fantastic afternoon at Ken's. If you have never been to Ken's, I'd encourage you to go. It's a fantastic experience, for want of a better word. The atmosphere is the same as here. You know what I mean? It almost feels like it's a reflection of me. But obviously he's had a lot more experience. I mean, he's had, well, I think he's had hundreds of years of experience, to be fair. Absolute down-to-earth bloke. Says exactly how it says. Says exactly what it says on the tin. You know what I mean? Absolutely amazing. He's exactly the same as me. You know, what you see is what you get. And he's like, he's there stuffing his hot dogs down, and do you know what I mean? Do you want a can of pop? No, I'm alright. Listen, there's a can of pop there, go and help yourself. You've had nothing to drink, stop bullshitting me, go and get one. He's like, okay, alright, no problem, thank you. So yeah, so absolutely brilliant. So yeah, like I said, we went to Aurora Koi yesterday. Had a word with Norton and Gray. Obviously devastated that they've had to shut up shop and stuff. It's one of them. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm giving it a go. We've invested some money in the business, and me and Teresa both agreed when that money runs out, we'll go back out. We've tried, we've done our bit, and we've had a go. I have been criticised, and I will say, look, fair play to everybody, you know, that's come to me and turned around and said, you need to put your prices up. You're not going to make any money. And it's like, okay, right, fair enough. So obviously, when we did the discounts on the site, some of the items are actually lost on, to be fair. But that's me. The problem is that there's a lot of times, right, and there's a lot of dealers out there that do exactly the same thing. They take orders in on the website, they ain't got it on the shelf, they go to the supplier, they go on their online store, it's out of stock. You know what I mean? It's one of them. Or you go on there, and then you pick up one item. I ain't going to go into who the company is, but you pick up one item. You send the details so it goes over to the customer, direct to the customer, direct from them. They charge you £9.95 delivery. Now, you know, if it's something that's only cost you 20 quid, but now you've got to add £9.99 delivery on top of something that's cost you 20 quid, you can't really turn around and say to the customer, oh, by the way, it's going to be 29 quid. You can't do that. That's just wrong. So that's where the frustration gets, and that's the experience side of it that I've got to learn. It is what it is. It's, you know, there's a lot of shops out there that probably know exactly what I'm saying and can relate to it. I mean, obviously I've told you about other companies that charge £15 surcharge or £15 delivery. There's other companies that charge £45 for, you know, minimum orders of pallet. So, and that cost's got to be moved, they've got to be taken somewhere. Do you know what I mean? It's got to be swallowed up somewhere. And at the moment, I've been swallowing it up, to be fair. I'll take that on chin. I did say this was going to be a learning journey. And I've, you know, all the discounts, I've put them on for 7 days. But the simple reason is, the reason why I put them on for 7 days is very, very simple, okay? If somebody's put a code on, so I'll use Andy Derby Coy as an example. So Andy's on his channel, he's put it on there, I've got a code from Westcroft Coy, it's Derby Coy 20, okay? So you only got 20%. 9 times out of 10, anybody that wants to buy something will buy it within the first 2 days of seeing that video. That's fact. So there's no point going 7 days, 10 days, 20 days, a month, because it's not worth it. It's just not worth the hassle. And the idea as well was to see which YouTube channel would be a good avenue to go down to be able to sell the products. Or, you know, giving them better discount codes. And obviously, again, everything's learning. Everything's about learning. So I thought, yeah, I can take this on, I can take this, and I can take this, and I can take this on. I can still work, and I can still do this, and I can still do this, and I can still do this. Don't work. I ain't stopped. I have not stopped since I finished work at 12 o'clock Friday. It's been one thing, or it's been something else, or we've been chatting, or we've had customers here, or it's been something. So I had a couple of my friends that came over yesterday. I had Ian Rockover come over to support the business, and fantastic, and I appreciate that, Ian. Big shout out to yourself. Used to be my group leader in the paint shop, and basically, I think he's in paint repair now, so fair play to him. We still chat. He come down here yesterday, and I'll be honest with you, I sold myself out of a job, really, because he wanted one bag of stuff, and I said, no, you don't want that. You want this stuff because it's cheaper and it's better and it's got the same stuff in it. And he's gone, no, I want the more expensive stuff. I mean, you can have the expensive stuff, you're not going to benefit from it. So I managed to convince him into having the slightly cheaper stuff, and he was more happy about it. But the simple reason is, I've said from the start, I ain't here to try and rip people off. It's as simple as that. I'm trying to do a good deal for a lot of people the best way I can. Sometimes it'll cost more, sometimes it won't. But I'm not out to make a massive living out of it at the moment. I'm just trying to do it to see if I can do it, because I'm using it as a project, simple as that. And obviously I'm trying to do this as well to help Teresa, to keep Teresa's mind active and stuff like that, which is an important one. She's doing a fantastic job. We've had a few problems with these bloody machines that you put cards in, because you have to put all the numbers in one go. So a perfect example, again, got to take this one on the chin. £126. You key in 12600, which gives you £126. We keyed in, so we told them it was £106. They used the card, they disappeared. Fair play to them, they come back and said, Glenn, just to let you know, are you sure you charged me the right amount of money? So what do you mean? Said, you've only charged me £1.26. It's on the card. So, no, fair play to us. First of all, fair play to you for being open and honest. He's gone, yeah, so I'll need to come back. So fair play what I did. He come over and charged him £100 instead. And that was just to say thank you. So he got himself a saving, 26 quid, didn't he? But, you know, silly things like that, like using a card machine. And yes, there are a lot of honest people out there. And there's some not so honest people as well that come, do what they need to do, get a benefit, you probably never see them again. Swings and roundabouts. We had a couple of, we had an older couple came over yesterday as well, came to buy one fish. Told her really she only needed to have one fish. The next thing I know, I've had the tancha. So, you know, the beautiful tancha that was at the top that everybody was raving about, that went. That was the first fish to go, to be fair. And then they wanted the chags. Well, obviously the chags are sporting programme for next year, so I said I didn't want to do that. So they've had some chags out of the pond too. Then they come outside and they said, what can you do me for the ones that's in the sleeper? And basically I said, throw the net in, whatever you can catch, do 50 quid. And that's what she did. She was happy as Larry, she was. So, you know, it's about that kind of thing for me. Because I'll be back, you know what I mean? And what I want to do is get the footfall through the door. You know, people can use the website, that's fine. And you know, I'd recommend you that you use the website, which for those that don't know is www.westcroftkoi.com. And obviously go on there, some new products that's gone on there. There's some pond detonator or whatever it's called, which is the new ammonia blocker from R&P Aquatics. We had the pleasure of meeting him prior to him launching the product, which was about 5 or 6 weeks ago. He took us through all the details and everything else. And you know, I said to him, I said, "Can I use you as a wholesaler?" You can't. He says, "We've had a number of very large companies who are buying 50, 60, 70 pallets at a time and then going, I don't want to rock the boat with them." It's like, okay, fair enough. So I've got 3 of them here. They are on the website, and we are doing a good discount on them. Ideally, I'd prefer you to come down and collect them because I could do you a better deal. But they're on the website. They're on the website at the price. There is a coupon for it, short term, and I think it equates to, I don't know, I think it equates to something like 11% discount or something like that. Because they're not cheap. I'll be honest with you, they're not cheap. I think they're $259.99. I think they are. But to be fair, the way they're designed to do it, it's a cracking little design. So the only thing is it's fluorescent green, which is a bit weird. But it's designed as an ammonia blocker for new pond syndrome, so to prevent new pond syndrome and stuff like that. You actually stick it on. Works the same principle as a Tempest, just not as complicated and not as messy as well. And obviously Tempest, I think Tempest 279 quid as well. But the beauty of these, right, is once you've done whatever you need to do with the ammonia, so I think it's about 12 weeks, after that 12 weeks is completed, you can put the normal filters back in, and so it acts as removing the fines. So it's a fantastic product. Obviously it's new, it's only just been launched, so there will be reviews coming up in the not distant future on it. So there's a couple going out in the next couple of days, and I'll try to see if I can get them to do a review for us on them. Well, I've got 3 here. I've got access to another couple of 100, so it's not really much of an issue at all. So that's a new product that we've got here, which is fantastic. What else we got? We got bowls, we got nets, we got all the treatments now. I think we've got, I don't know, there's a massive amount of stock in the shop. I've been told I'm not allowed in there at the moment because Teresa's tidying up, because I went to the yesterday and made a bit of a mess, to be honest with you. So yeah, so that's that. So what I'll do as well, while I'm here now, I'll show you where we are pieces. So this one now, bearing in mind it's had a fair few hundred fish in here. So there's not many left in here now. So I'm just draining this down. Oh, it's a beautiful shell of it. Why nobody's picked that up yet, I don't know. Some tanchos in, some nice chanchos in here as well, to be fair. So what I want to do, because the line, I think we've got a problem with the liner on this. So let me just give this a quick wipe. Hold on a sec. Sorry about that. So I think we've got there was a brick at the back that was holding this netting on, and like an idiot I pulled that, the brick dropped in the bottom. So I've got a bit of a leak on that. So this has got to come out, new liner's got to go in here. So I've tried to reduce these fish down as much as I can. That is a beautiful shower, that is. Let's see if I can zoom in. Look at that. That's nice. Probably as I'll find out it's just sunk in it. That's how much I know about fish. Adam Boyer Fry, they're doing absolutely well. These are being moved soon. Remember when I said to you that I'm keeping everything as natural as possible? I'm going to show you natural. It's fantastic. These are going to be moved as well because these are going to be big for in here now, so I'll show you this. So look, kept it as natural as possible. Okay, well these are doing. So there's algae in here, there's all sorts. There is a fish that's actually outgrown itself. Scraggy saw it yesterday. It's down there, look. Well, I don't know what the bloody hell's happened there, but that's just got stupidly massive. So yeah, so you can see there's algae in here, there's all sorts. So I've kept this as natural as I can. Obviously there's a bit of food that goes in. That goes in once a day, and then the rest of it's fed by nature. So that's doing really well, that is. So I'd recommend that, to be fair. I mean, these are put on, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 cm. There's that fish down there, look. Can you see? How about some, look? The size of me. And that was the same size as these. Just goes to show, natural sometimes is actually better. So, show you what we've got in the koi house now. So obviously again it's a bit of a mess in here because I'm trying to, so obviously we're doing water changes. That's had to have Alprex in for the simple reason is I found one fluke. I can't take the chance, so I've done a Lernix Pro treatment 3 weeks ago. I did 2 treatments on it, and then 2 weeks after Alprex, two mixtures of Alprex in there as well. That's my go-to, that's what I use personally. You can see the chugs in here now getting stupid in size. Chugs in here, there's all sorts in here now to be fair. And this is going to need to be thinned out quite quickly. Oh, beautiful to show you there. So that one's coming on really well. You see it's just coming on over there now, look. Still nice and white. Elements of blue and a little tiny bit of orange on it. Very, very tiny. So, as you know, there was a deal that was going on these. So, at the moment these are £75 each now. And these are, there's a couple in here that's 15 cm, so obviously I'll do a deal on them. And there's some of them that are pushing 30 cm. So 30 cm, 75 quid. With a licence, as a dealer, let me know, you know what I mean, let me know, because I think we're doing a bit cheap, but there you go. I need to get some space in here, because obviously I've got other bits and pieces going on. I'll show you these in here. Obviously there's a few fish that's already been sold in here, and you can see these are still chomping on the bit. In here at the moment, the temperature is sitting around the 16-17 degrees. I'm going to be planning on putting this on heat through the winter. Idea is to get this emptied out, and then I've got a load of fish coming in. I'm going to put them in through the winter. I'm going to grow them on through the winter, and then I'll sell them for next season and do it that way. So these here, they're loving it. So obviously there's a lot of fish in there. There's a lot of people sending me messages saying how much is this, how much is this, how much is this. So it's very, very simple. I've put some prices up on the whiteboard. I would suggest that you click pause, and then you'll be able to see them. So I'll show you what we've got here. These are going on the website today. So there's quite a few tomorrow in there. Saraguchi, some Adam Boyer stuff in there. There's a mixed bowl that's come out as well. So that's some of them that's going to be sold out of here. Again, if you come and have a couple, I'll do you a deal. But my advice to you is don't come, buy them up, come up with the price, and then you'll have to go back and think about it. Because the next time you come, that fish will be gone. There's a perfect example. There was a gentleman that wanted the Tancho and also wanted the Shiro Ikisura. We did him a good deal on it. Couldn't get it down any closer. He said I'd get back to you. Customer came yesterday. I want the Tancho. And I said, this is the price. Which is more than what I originally was doing the deal for. And they just said, yeah, no problem at all, I'll have that. As soon as I boxed it, bagged it up, I turned around and said, I'd have paid another 50 quid for that, because that's what I would have been expecting for a bloke down the road. And he said, oh right, okay, thanks for that. You know what I mean? So, look, it swings around about. What I would suggest is, if you want a deal, come down and see me now, because I'm a cabbage. And as long as I'm a cabbage, you can get yourself a deal. When I start getting a little bit more experience, the people are starting taking leaves off the cabbage, and then I'll become a professional cabbage, and obviously I'll start doing the dealer prices. Trust me, I'll try and do a deal now while you can. Anyway, I'm going to tie up with you later once Aidan's been, and he's done the door. If he successfully does the door, we'll have to wait and see. And then I'll catch you later. So as usual, I'm doing the breakfast. So we've got smoked bacon, crimson smoked bacon, so it's from 2 different types of pig. And then you've got unfed pork sausages. And then I'll have some fried bread and so a proper Mad Dog breakfast. You know what I mean? Catch you a bit. Okay, good afternoon. Well, it's late afternoon now. So, finished article. Show you now. There you go. So now I've got a door wide enough. Obviously that'll all be stained into there. You'll notice how the door has been offset this side, and the reason being is because trying to get things through by the conservatory is difficult. So just having it there, it looks really good. And to be fair, from the front, I think it looks really professional. To be fair, I think they've done a cracking job. So fair play to Scraggy and Ada. Obviously there's a couple of little things, but they're for me, they're not for anybody else. So yeah, so bit of an update, seeing what's going on. Obviously we're cleaning out the tank at the top now. We've burnt out the pond pump, so that's not going down too well. So yeah, have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe. See you soon.